And just look to me.
Okay.
Ashleigh, so nice talking to you, and I see the panel of you, and I see the audience is gone crazy, especially when you sing. So how much does it mean to you? We talked about the musical episode a few minutes before, so how much does it mean to you singing? Because I think you give so much of your personality to the audience when you sing.
That's really nice to hear. I love the reaction that I get from singing, because even when I do that, I still get nervous. I was nervous before I started singing. I was nervous when I was done. And I like actually not so much the applause afterward, but I like how quiet it is while I'm singing. I can feel everyone listening, and that's better than any applause. It's just that silence and that intention and just taking it in. It's really lovely.
So when you are going on a stage like this, and I know it's a blast because it's so well made, it's so nice done, the atmosphere, the lighting, the sound.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, so some words for you as an actress, because I think you got maybe on many stages, and now you are on this one.
Well, you know what? I guess I can't really compare those stages because they're different, and some people get kind of nervous, you know, going onto a big stage and they have to sit and talk with people, and that comes very easily to me. And going out onto that stage felt very similar to Comic-Con. Like, everything about this convention is so similar to Comic-Con. It's so big and bright, and all of the different booths and venues are so well done. It's really elaborate. And what's crazy is that I just walked the floor for the first time for a few minutes before I came to talk to you. And up from the autograph booth, everything kind of looks small. Like, it's big, but it looks small. But once I was actually on the floor, I couldn't believe how huge the space is. And like, I want to see everything. I want to go everywhere. I want to take pictures with Spider-Man. Like, it's just, the whole setup is wonderful. And going out to have the panel, it was nice to just have that whole room to just kind of sit and talk with me. It was really wonderful.
And going to a convention, meeting the fans, can you describe the feeling for me? Because I think you're getting so much love in return for your work. So how is it for you when you see maybe some little girls nearly crying or giving you some love letters or anything else?
It's really fulfilling. You know, it's nice because traveling takes a lot out of you. Yeah, and I've been traveling a lot. I did a convention in Paris, and then I did a convention in London, and like all kind of in that time, I was traveling between the United States and Europe within like 9 days, like 3 or 4 times. So it takes a lot out of me. But once I get there and I get to meet everyone and I take their energy, and even when they cry, I just hug them tighter, because I know that they just kind of need that release to get it out, and then they can be calm and be there with me. Sometimes I'll breathe with them just to allow them to relax and realize that while I appreciate how much they think of me, I'm still just a person. You know, I want them to feel just as comfortable with me as they would, you know, with a friend, that I am here to see you, I'm here to thank you, and I want to make sure that our experience is mutual. So it's lovely. Everybody's energy and kindness, it means a lot.
And I have to tell you, to be honest, I'm an honest person.
Yeah.
I didn't see any episode of Riverdale because I'm more into the sci-fi and fantasy business.
No,
listen,
I totally get that.
Yeah, but my colleague, she has to take the train. That's so sad, because she loves you and she loves the show, especially season 3. And so, can you understand why so many people now related to Riverdale, because it's a big success, and also in Germany, people freak out of that show. So the fan base is growing and growing every day. So can you explain this secret of Riverdale, of the success?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the secret is. I don't know how Roberto and Michael and all the writers do it, but they just, I don't know, they just come up with it and they put it on the page, and then we take it and we give it to the world, and people love it. Like, I don't know. I think definitely the coolest thing is being able to go to another country and realize that everybody loves it the same. Like, and it's not for everyone. Some people it's like, it's all right. And then there are others who die for this show. I don't know what it is. It's something in the water, probably.
And did you maybe remember some nice, funny set memory? Because I'm collecting behind the scenes stories. And maybe some weird thing happened, some crazy thing, some ridiculous thing.
Honestly, I don't really have many stories like that. You know, things were pretty, you know, it's like boys will be boys and they play pranks on each other, and like it's not really so much on set as it is probably offset, like when we're, you know, in the trailers or whatever. I think Charles got his head stuck in the door at one point or something.
Okay.
And KJ and Charles are often like trying to do more push-ups than each other in between scenes. Just weird behavior. But I spend most of my time at Crafty eating, so I miss all the weird things.
I like the push-up stories, so typical mate.
Yes, very typical.
I can imagine you stand next to them and say, okay, that's so
Oh
him.
my God, actually that does remind me, we were shooting this year's musical episode and we were all in the little green room at the school we were shooting in, and all of the guys, it was KJ, who was it? KJ, Charles, I want to say Sweet Pea, Jordan, and Drew. They were all in a line on the floor. They were trying to do more push-ups than each other, and then they were trying to do who could hold the longest plank, and it ended up being Drew. It was down to Drew and KJ. They kept coming neck and neck, and KJ kept losing. But that was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous day. Yeah.
Thank you so much for this great stories.
Of course.
Thank you. Cool.
You're welcome.